What's up, ladies and gentlemen of the internet? Wayne here, and it's been a while, but we're back. It's been a really crappy summer and a really busy fall, so we're back with some new content. And as always, like I said, I'm Wayne, joined by
Paul.
And let's get into the movie and television and video game happenings that are going on now, some stuff we may have missed, but let's just get into it. Like I have seen a lot of stuff.
I've seen so much.
And I definitely need to just start doing reviews when I go watch things, because I've forgotten how many things. I know I've been in the movies quite a few times. I've just forgotten everything that I've seen.
There was this little show that I watched on Netflix called Squid Game. I don't know if you heard of it.
Oh, yeah, we watched Squid Game too, but I did not like how that ended. I did not like the ending.
$1 billion fucking franchise now.
Yeah, I guess when you can look at how many... I mean, I guess you could honestly see how many... Like, we'll never see those numbers, but Netflix can see how many new accounts probably watch that first. Like, that would be a number that I'd be interested in seeing. Like, how many brand new accounts that was the first thing that they watched.
It is their new #1 all-time streaming.
I mean, it's good up until the end. Like, I'm in it up until the very end of that show. Like, the very end of that last episode. At that, I'm like, wow, your wife was right about you the entire time.
You give a shit
about nothing but yourself.
You give a shit about complete strangers that you have no...
Yeah, more than your own kid.
More than your own kid.
Yep. Like, your wife was absolutely 100% right about you the entire time.
She was right to take her to America.
Learned nothing.
He just got a weird dye job. I seen Only Murders in the Building, Hulu, starring Martin Short, Steve Martin, and Selena Gomez. Very good show. Martin Short, excellent in it. Kind of steals the show. Him. Steve Martin's very good in it. Selena Gomez, still the not sure about her acting and presentation of like her pitch sometimes for lines, but definitely check it out on Hulu.
Yeah, I just have Netflix pulled up trying to see what I have watched.
God, I'm gonna have to do that too.
Watched in the middle of watching Big Mouth, the new season of Big Mouth. There's a cartoon called Inside Job. It's pretty funny. It's about all the conspiracy theories are real. It's quite funny. I always watch the Great British Baking Show. Those new ones are airing. Trying to see. I need to watch The Harder They Fall.
Yes. They were talking about that at work today, saying how good it is.
I want to see that. Like, that should be really good.
Yeah. I was about to start it last night, but I ended up watching Narcos Mexico season 3.
Hey, what else has come out this season? I need to like sign up for AMC Plus again for a month, so I can watch the first half of season 11 of The Walking Dead.
Lucifer, the last season of that.
Oh yeah, we finished that.
He-Man.
Dude, I don't know. I don't care what the internet says. That first half of that season was really good.
Yes.
Like, everybody complained, oh, there's not enough He-Man in it. It's like, it's not called He-Man. It's called Masters of the Universe.
The second half looks even fucking crazier.
Yeah, like
that starts, I think.
Like, there's literally articles on websites like what the He-Man remake on Netflix gets right that He-Man like Masters of the Universe Revelations doesn't. And I'm like, there are two, like, no, like, Masters of the Universe Revelations is a great friggin' show.
Yeah.
Like, I don't, like, it's ridiculous. Like, the people complaining, like, you wanted more lore. Like, you're getting it.
And the thing is, you start off the pandemic, and then you end the pandemic with Tiger King.
That's right.
Tiger King?
No. Tiger King was out before.
No, it was right at the beginning of the pandemic.
What?
The lockdown.
Wow.
That's why it became so popular.
That's right. It was. Like, that's crazy.
Yep.
Because Tiger King comes out, I think, this coming week
Next week.
or this next. Yeah.
No, actually, yeah, the 17th. Is it? Is that next week? 10 days. And this is supposed to be even fucking crazier.
Yeah, no, I think she's suing. Oh wait, here's the one that I need to do. I really do need to do a review on because I have opinions.
Oh, the fucking prequel.
Army of Thieves is 100 times better than Army of the Dead. You want to know why?
Zack Snyder's not directing it.
Exactly. You know who's directing it?
Yeah.
That guy.
Oh,
He is the writer director of that movie. The dude who plays Dieter
Dieter. Yeah, that's
is
it.
the writer director of that movie. You know who else? You know what he was? Who he is?
Who?
The first blonde-haired Warriors 3 guy from the original Thor.
Oh, the one before
Zach.
Zack.
Yep.
Huh.
That I watched that movie and I was like, it was quite hilarious how good that movie is compared to Zach. And in the fact that the whole thing is built around the three, so the safe that he has to crack in Army of Thieves
Yeah.
is one of 4. The Army of the Dead, he cracks the safe. That's a safe that's one of 4. You find that out in this one, and it's harder for him to crack 1 through 3. It's just an afterthought in Army of the Dead. They make an entire movie about him cracking the other 3 safes that this guy made, all of which are owned by the Asian guy. So how did the Asian guy not like I would have wait a minute, you son of a bitch.
Oh, Sub-Zero.
Yeah. No, Scorpion.
Scorpion, that's it, sorry. There's so much on my Netflix.
I always just add shit to it.
Raincoat Killer. I gotta watch. It's about this. Mostly, it's a lot of true crime documentaries. I still gotta see the Kate. The
No, I haven't. Yeah, I don't.
what's her name? Ramona Flowers.
Oh, is that Mary Elizabeth Winstead?
Yes. Milkshake. Gunpowder Milkshake. I still gotta
never watched that. Wow. Eternals made $71 million this weekend.
Yes, it's not bad for all the shitty reviews.
Yeah, I know, for all the crap. And this is my thing. Everybody up until Friday, it's got a rotten score on Rotten Tomatoes, and I'm like, but it hasn't come out yet.
But the whole fact is, it's a Marvel film. People are gonna go see it no matter what. People haven't seen shitty fucking Venom 2.
Yeah, that is not as good as the first. And I wasn't the biggest fan of the first one.
Oh, I hated the first one.
But the second one,
I'm not even gonna waste my time with the second one.
It's worth the time just to see Woody Harrelson, and the simple fact, knowing what the after credit scene does, that we can get Woody Harrelson back.
Well, it's the fact of,
and the fact if you do it properly, Woody Harrelson and Carnage merged together completely. So as long as there's some part of Carnage still, some part of the symbiote gets away, Cletus is still alive technically.
yes, they I want to say Spider-Man is sooner or later going to go be fully Sony again.
No, it's never gonna happen. Marvel's never gonna let that happen. Never.
But also, you have that lawsuit
because Venom is literally in the MCU now. It's never gonna happen. That's how Venom ends.
Yeah, I know. I've seen the post-credit scene on, but there was because Sony is lending Spider-Man to Marvel. But sooner or later,
trust me, if there was if there was no association with the MCU, the first Venom would not have made the amount of money it made. This one would
has
not.
0.
This one would not. Yeah, but it was always the assumption. Like,
yeah, you always assume,
because Spider-Man
gonna
was
show up.
So, and especially like this one, like
The fucking Morbius film, Jesus Christ.
dude, I actually want to see that. It looks.
Morbius looks like there's so much shit crammed into that fucking movie.
Not really.
No, it's the Easter egg shit to set up.
No, that's to get people to go watch it. Because I guarantee you, that's the only bits that are in it.
No,
Is what's in the trailer.
I can guarantee, fucking Sony wants to do their fucking Sinister Six movie.
Yeah, except now it's going to happen in the MCU.
They want to do it
because that's what. Again, the end of Venom now explains why the poster on the wall with Spider-Man it says murderer. Because clearly, when Venom jumped over, the two worlds merged.
But they said that.
It doesn't matter what version of Spider-Man that is on the poster. It's just that it's Spider-Man and it's murderer. It says murderer. Because Sam Raimi's Spider-Man didn't kill anybody, and that's who that is.
Well, technically, he got his uncle killed.
That doesn't mean he's like the public wouldn't know that.
I want to say it's one of those we have to wait to see what happens with Far From Home. Not Far From Home.
No Way Home.
No Way Home.
I mean, again, like I'm
But this is
I'm gonna go see Morbius. I'm not like I have no really want or desire to go see Eternals because I'm kind of annoyed with the design of this. Like you had a perfectly designed Celestial in Guardians of the Galaxy, and then we changed the design. Why? Because we let Chloe Zhao do what she wanted to do.
Well, it's one of those. You take a director who made these really artsy fucking films, and then give them superheroes and make a big budget popcorn film.
Yeah, and it's like it doesn't like there was the Celestial and Guardians is perfect. Like that's exactly how Jack Kirby drew them. It's exactly what they're supposed to look like. So we know it works on film. We know it works because it was there and it worked and it didn't look ridiculous. Then we change it to these like weird Michael Bay-ified weird bug alien looking things.
I do
The
say
deviants look like weird bug alien things.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Homeboy with the helmet and the little 6 circles on the helmet.
Yeah, I'm talking about him too. I'm talking about the deviants are the things they fight on Earth, and then the big Celestials that are like the big huge like things out in space.
I do say the one thing I've heard that everybody can agree on is how amazing the cinematography looks in this.
I mean, I'm sure it looks great,
It looks
but
beautiful.
again, that's not on her because that guy has done other movies in the Marvel universe.
But it's also apparently they try to cram way too much.
Well, here's the thing: it's you're dealing with the Eternals.
Too many characters.
I mean, I don't even think it's that. You're dealing with the Eternals. Like, there's Eternals that die, and it's like, yeah, they die because they die in the comics, so they weren't important to begin with. And it's just one of those like, yeah, that's gonna keep doing that. So they weren't important to begin with. It's just, how do you tell a story? That's why New Gods in DC would never work, because the stories just aren't that interesting as action movies. Which is, I mean, really, I'm not all that interested in going to see it. Like, character turns and things like that happen that, you know, really, yeah, they make sense in the story because that's how it happened in the comics, but makes no sense in the MCU without any proper backstory. But that's how it works when, you know, somebody comes in who wants to make an art picture from, you know, a non-art picture property, because we can't tell this person how to make their movie, and this will be the first one that really gets panned by people more than like Thor Dark World and the other low thought and rated ones. See, I mean, and look, Nomadland is not that great of a movie. I've watched it. It's not that great of a movie. it's some weird pseudo documentary. Yeah, it's not for me. It holds no interest.
Sticking with Marvel, another big thing we both watched was What If.
Yes, What If was really good.
Very good.
I don't know that I'm in agreement with all these other people who think that like these characters are going to come over into live action.
No.
Because, I mean, really the only one you can do would be Captain Carter. And yeah, as fun as that would be, unless you can have her meet MCU Cap, which means you would have to bring back Chris Evans. Like, there's no point in doing it.
I'm sure, like, the only person you can't bring back would be Robert Downey.
No, Chadwick. Robert Downey Jr. shows up for, like...
it's one of those...
He dies in all of them. And the episode that he was in...
I'm not talking about...
They didn't even air it. It wasn't finished.
I'm not talking about, like, his character died, but, like, actor-wise, you can get Chris and both Chris's and stuff like that. But Robert Downey Jr., one, he's going to ask for way too much fucking money. And two,
here's the thing, like there's unless it's another version of him that they make, like the one version that showed up that didn't die was the one that was with Gamora, and like supposedly they're doing that. They're going to air that episode next season.
Oh, that What If, yeah.
Because there was supposed to be 10, but they only could get 9 done. So you don't see the one where the Gamora comes from.
Yeah, that's why it was so weird that he picked Gamora. It's like, where did this come from?
Yeah, then that's because that's the episode that they didn't. They put a priority to get the last 2 episodes done instead of that one.
Speaking of which, you seen Hemsworth lately for the Hulk movie? I think the Hulk Hogan movie.
No,
he is fucking jacked. Jesus,
he's probably bigger. He's bigger than Hogan.
He's
ever was.
Way bigger. You thought he was huge.
Like Hogan's not supposed to be ripped. That's the problem.
No, he just has.
He's
24-inch.
He's got mass, but he's not ripped.
Yes.
Hemsworth is going to be ripped in this movie. It's going to look weird.
The one thing I don't like about it, it's a WWE film, so.
Oh yeah, supposedly, they've seen the cuts of the Vince McMahon biopic or whatever that's getting made too, and know, Nick Khan is says it's really good, which means it lies its ass off.
Oh, easily. Fucking. Is Cooper Vince in that one? Or?
I think so. I think that's the one where Bradley Cooper's playing Vince. I need to watch I haven't watched a lot of the Dark Side of the Rings.
I watched most of this season.
I want to watch the steroid trial one.
That's the only one I watched up until like their little mid-season break, and then I think the steroid trial just was last week.
Yeah, I haven't watched like Luna or the 2.
I seen Christian
promotion ones.
I seen Canyon.
I didn't watch Canyon either.
I seen the XPW.
That watched XPW
because my first look into Japanese wrestling was XPW. Not XPW. FMW was Japan. And XPW is the second organization one they did with the porn star guy.
Yes.
And all the leftovers of ECW when that went under. And how it's a pretty good episode. But it's very short. It's only like 40 minutes.
I'm sure they are. They're just sitting on my DVR. I haven't watched them.
Like he fucking sends these people to attack Messiah? Yeah, Messiah. And because he was leaving and he didn't want him to leave, so he attacked him and fucking cut off his fingers. Tried to cut off one of his fingers. They couldn't get the other ones.
Fans just don't know how serious wrestling promotions were back in the day.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't know if I have any want or desire to actually see Eternals. I'll wait till that comes out on This shit probably blowing.
The banner fell.
Um,
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi is next week.
I didn't like the end of Shang-Chi.
Is it next Sunday or next Friday?
Something, yeah, like in the next week or so. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of the way Shang-Chi ended. Like I was with it until the big CGI monster fight that always happens.
Every fucking Marvel film.
Like the big CGI, like give me like I would have rather it had been just a straight up like kung fu movie where he had to fight his dad. I'm still not a fan of what they did to the rings. Like they're not 10 rings, they're 10 bracelets.
Well, that's actual weapons, like actual martial arts weapons.
They're doing the iron, the iron rings.
Yeah,
I get it, but you know,
yeah,
it's they did not do what the rings in the comics did.
No,
these are just like weird fantasy, like they use them to like run in air. Like that's like a old kung fu movie trope of like the wind walking.
Oh yeah.
So they had him do the wind walking with the rings. I'm like, God, come on.
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Yeah. So yeah, I was good with it up until the big weird dragon fight.
I want to watch it just because, one, I love martial arts films. Two, I love Tony Lau.
Again, so you're gonna like it up until a point, and then then you're gonna be like, eh.
But I'm more of an old school martial arts guy where it's one guy surrounded by like 50 fucking bad guy.
Oh, then you're not gonna like this movie at all because it's not that old school. Like, yeah, it's a very missed opportunity with Shang-Chi, especially since instead of like what they could have done was they could have fixed Iron Fist and did Shang-Chi at the same time, since literally it revolves around a hidden city. Like,
just give me the hallway scene from Old Boy.
Yeah, we didn't get there's no hallway fight either. I mean, I guess the bus fight constitutes a hallway fight because it's the same kind of deal. But that's pretty much the pinnacle of.
No, you just give me one guy versus a whole fucking hallway full. One shot.
No.
One fucking take.
This isn't this is not a kung fu movie. This is not a movie. Like, no, you're drop your expectations way down.
Speaking of martial arts,
Daredevil the series is more of a martial arts movie than this movie is.
So I stumbled upon a new streaming site that I just signed up to. It's called Haya. It's a very bad name, but it is all fucking martial arts films. So the name kind of fits.
Yeah. I figured that's where you were going.
They have that one cut martial arts film that we always talked about.
Oh, the okay.
They have it on there, and I haven't. It's like, according to the website, it says that there's an Xbox app, but when I went on Xbox,
it's not there.
It's not there. They're doing a free trial for like the first week, and it's only $2.99 a month. And there's some really good martial arts films.
I'll have to look that up.
And it's literally Haya.
What else? What else have we seen?
I know there's like at least.
Went and saw Dune in the theater.
Yeah. I have like 5 movies I gotta go to the
I saw
theater.
Venom in the theater too. Went and saw Venom in the theater. We went and saw Black Widow in the theater. We've talked about Black Widow since then, but we saw Black Widow in the theater too.
I just waited.
Saw Venom in the theater. Saw Dune in the theater. Dune is, again, people online bitching about a movie. Like, clearly the movie is over your head.
It's a weird book.
It's a weird book, but I mean, it's high. Literally, you have like Lord of the Rings is high fantasy. This is high science fiction.
Yeah.
And then people complaining about those Zendaya's only in it for 4 minutes. Like, yeah, because she doesn't show up until later in the story. Like,
I know it's a lot of people never heard that this was just the first half of the book. So when it abruptly ends, a lot of people wasn't too happy about that.
I mean, here's the thing. Like, literally, through through his dreams and shit, like, he sees all these things, and the guy asked the witch asks him, like, do your dreams play out exactly as you see them? And he's like, not really. So literally, he has all these these visions through the whole movie. And in the way it did, doesn't really like hurt it. It's like he had visions of Zendaya. He meets Zendaya. He had visions of the guy he fights in the desert, and he's like, I'm gonna show you the mystery, like the secrets of the desert. Well, he does. He has to fight him, and he learns like the biggest lesson he's ever got to learn in life. Like, again, it's like,
don't move to a desert planet.
No, it's over his head. Like, that dude, by fighting him and killing that guy, Paul learns like the ultimate lesson of like the desert. Like, it's survive. Like, you have to. It's not negotiate. It's survive.
I'm gonna stick with David Lynch, Dune, where Sting is wearing a weird Speedo outfit throughout most of that movie.
I mean, he's not even in this one.
That character?
That character's not in Dune.
I do say
he's not. He's gonna be in the second one, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
But he's not in the first one.
Is Skarsgård more?
Oh God, he's again. This one is so much better than the David Lynch movie.
Well, yeah, of course,
So much better.
because the fucking David Lynch version didn't really go by the book that much.
Like, this is so much better. Like, there's I love that. I saw, like, after it was up, because it was on, HBO Max. People put up on YouTube like comparisons between the David Lynch movie and this one.
There is nothing you can compare.
There's scenes that are like verbatim that they put up against one another.
But just a different style, a different look.
It's just, it looked like janky, cheap 70s sci-fi.
Yeah. 80s.
Well, yeah, 80 with me, but it literally
early 80s. Yeah.
And then like high, like, I think how it should be like done. It's just like the fight between Paul and what's his face, where you see the shields for the first time in the Lynch movie.
Oh yeah.
Like, that scene's in the new one. Lines are the same. Except it's Thanos fighting him instead of Jean-Luc Picard.
I still want to hear that pitch to the studio of like, hey, you see this guy who made Elephant Man and Eraserhead and crazy other fucking what else he did before that?
I mean, that's probably why he made all these crazy fucking movies, and like, he's gonna make Dune.
Here's Dune. It probably was like he got so much notoriety because of Elephant Man and won all the Oscars and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. That's what it was. So he did Dune. I mean, this is very high sci-fi. Like, it, I think a lot of it is people just the nuances in the story went over people's heads.
Yeah, it's a hard book to wrap your head around. Justin, I think, started to read it and never
finished it.
Yeah. Dude, there's like 5 films. Like Dune, I gotta go see. French Dispatch, I gotta go see. Wes Anderson's new film. Last Night in Soho, Edgar Wright's new film. And what sucks is a lot of these films are probably gonna be leaving the theater pretty soon.
I need to watch the new season of Young Justice is on HBO Max. I need to go watch that.
Oh, I seen. Speaking of DC cartoons, I seen the Long Halloween, the 2-parter, and pretty good adaptation of the graphic novels. Jensen Ackles, Dean from Supernatural, is very good. Like he does a good Batman voice. I can see him like doing more, and that being unlike the
Is this one in continuity with the other ones, the newer ones?
the Long Halloween.
Yeah.
No, it's just its own thing. It's just based off the graphic novels.
So it's not
Same style,
but
and
it's
stuff.
not in the continuity with the one that took place after Apocalypse War.
No. This has nothing to do with that.
Because the end of Apocalypse War reset
The
DC animated continuity.
Yeah, but once Conroy left, it just became one shots of those cartoons. Most of those cartoons, they don't really tie in together. Like Injustice cartoon.
Well, yeah, I mean, I
that's
figured
its own
Injustice
thing.
is its own thing, but then you had like the rebooted continuity after Apocalypse War was that Superman when Martian Manhunter showed up. I don't remember what that one was called.
Martian Manhunter,
It was like Superman. Was it Man of Tomorrow?
probably.
And then
I don't think I've seen that one.
I thought these all were like in continuity with like the.
A lot of those cartoons are just one-offs. Some of them are just one-offs, like the Suicide Squad movie and fuck was it? Especially the Japanese Batman. What if Batman was in feudal Japan?
Yeah, like ones like that are. Yeah, those are one-offs.
I think anything from the Elseworld graphic novels are just one-offs, just based on the not really connected. Because I want to say they stopped connecting.
Yeah, according to the last one, when I put in DC animated movie universe, the last one is listed as Justice League Dark Apocalypse.
Yeah, those connected.
So yeah, like all these
Because that connected
from
with...
like 2013 all the way to 2020.
Yeah, because that's when Matt Ryan did Constantine, his own cartoon. I think that was after Justice League Dark, I want to say.
Yeah, because 2015 Justice League versus Teen Titans, Suicide Squad, Halle and Justice League Dark. And then, yeah, because he played Constantine again in Dark Apocalypse.
Oh, right, yeah. I forgot about that one.
And that's what I'm saying. That's the one that reset it.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to find the new ones.
That was with Dwight as when Dwight was doing Lex Luthor.
Yes, he was a pretty good Lex Luthor.
I still like Clancy Brown. I thought Clancy Brown was like perfect voice. But he's perfect for everything. I just seen his new film. Well, not new films, but finally watched Mortuary.
Mm-hmm.
It's like an anthology. It's kind of like watching an anthology film where it's like, I think there was like 4 different segments in this movie. And it just reminded me so much of like, some of these segments are just really bad episodes of like Tales from the Crypt or Tales from the Dark Side. You might have like 1 or 2 good ones. Like, I seen VHS 94. And there was 5 segments. And out of the 5 segments, I think like 2 are good. Like 1 or 2 premises might be decent, but it's just bad execution.
I saw this one. Justice Society World War II.
Oh,
I watched that one too. That one was pretty good.
That
That one's connected to
the Wonder Woman.
No, that's literally connected to that's where he ends up after
Flashpoint?
After Dark Apocalypse. Because Dark Apocalypse ends with the Superman telling him he can fix it. And he takes off.
Yeah.
And then you have Man of Tomorrow, Batman Soul of the Dragon, but I think that's
the Bruce Lee.
yeah, that's the
martial arts.
martial arts one. I think that one that's a like one that's set by itself. the World War II is a continuation of that. See, this doesn't say if Long Halloween is part of it either.
I think Long Halloween because it's a whole different style, and I think it's supposed to take place like in a. It's like year 2 Batman, I want to say.
Nope. Film also shares continuity with Superman, Man of Tomorrow, and Justice League World War II. So yeah, it is in that new continuity.
Long Halloween?
Mm-hmm.
How?
Because Superman, Man of Tomorrow is like year 1 Superman.
Yeah, that's based on what's his name? Oh god, I forgot his name. He basically broke off, and there was like Batman. He did a single Batman one, and then
Yeah,
it was like
it also
Superman, Man of
starts a
Tomorrow.
new animated universe that is continued in Justice League World War II and Batman Long Halloween. So yeah, they basically just did a Long Halloween as a as the setup for the first. You know, they're not doing a Batman origin; they're just doing like an early adventure in continuity.
I do say Injustice, they didn't go by the video game; they went by the book.
Yeah, they went by the comics.
Yeah, because I was expecting like, I never read the comics, but I know the video game, and it's basically the Joker sets off a bomb in Metropolis and kills Lois and stuff like that, and turns out Lois was pregnant with Superman's baby.
Well, yeah, you got to condense it's got a very simple premise in the game.
So in the comic book, I'm guessing that's in the movie version, the bomb goes off, but he kidnapped Lois and hit her on a fucking submarine. And when he goes down to the submarine, he gets hit with the fucking Scarecrow's gas. So Superman starts freaking out, thinking the Joker just released fucking Doomsday on him. So he fucking grabs Doomsday, flies up in the fucking air, and then that wears off, and it's Lois.
He actually kills Lois himself. Yeah, that's a dark, twisted way to do it. There is,
and I do say, I want to say it's oh my god, I'm blanking on his fucking name. The voice actor who did Last of Us.
Nolan North?
No, not Nolan North. The other one.
Oh, the blonde-haired guy. Yeah, I can't remember his name
anyway,
right now.
He does a very good Joker.
Yeah, I've heard his Joker. He did it. He did. I want to say Troy Baker. I think he did the Joker in the last one of the last
Origins.
Game.
Batman Origins.
Yeah, Batman Origins. Yeah. I watched.
No, I take that back. Fuck. Hold on. Let me look this up. I'm gonna look this up because.
Well, was Troy Baker? No, didn't Troy Baker do the voice of like the Joker? Like, because Joker has like there's voices of Joker in Arkham City. Well, Arkham Knight.
No, that was all Hamill.
Was it?
Yeah, that was his last time doing Joker. Well, other than the movies, I think like one or two other movies he did the Joker, but that was it.
I thought it was Troy Baker.
Troy Baker was
Arkham Knight.
No, Troy Baker only did Origins, which isn't a bad game.
Yeah, I think Gotham Knights is a continuation of Origins, because I know one of the games ends with the mansion blowing up.
Arkham Knight.
Yeah.
Oh, Kevin Pollak played the Joker.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
And he actually does a very good job in Injustice.
Speaking of DC, Max Landis, I don't know if we talked about this before, but Max Landis he did Superman American Alien, and he has continued his story on YouTube, like putting out videos of like how he would have kept writing if like he'd have been able to write more. And he did a 2-hour one-man show, basically, like highly produced, of the death of Batman. And it's absolutely batshit insane. It's like well worth the 2 hours that it is. It's like literally a 2-hour one-man play that's highly produced. It's great. It's about, because in his world, his continuity that he was writing, Superman would have went to work for Batman and Batman Inc. And, because Batman wasn't going to allow Clark to run around untrained, so he basically trained him the way he would have trained a Robin, and fucked Clark up bad to the point where it comes out that he, at some point, Clark's ship goes missing. So that's where things change from the normal continuity. And in Max's continuity, Max's universe, Batman stole the ship, which led down a darker path for Clark. He kills the dude from The Authority, that animated movie, the British guy with the psychic powers.
Oh yeah.
He kills him on national TV and shit. This version of Superman got Clark, Bruce fucked this version of Superman up bad.
Well, the thing with Landis is it's every fucking movie he's made is not good.
I mean, he'll tell you that's not his stories. He sells them the script, and then other people have fucked it up.
Chronicles wasn't very good, and I'm sure that's mostly his stuff.
I don't know, but here's the thing: people like Chronicle and don't like everything else. So
yeah, a very young Michael Jordan. Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of Chronicle either.
It's so fucking stereotype, and that's stereotypical superhero. Group of friends get superpowers. The one that gets picked on the whole time becomes fucking evil.
I mean, I think it probably would have been better. It might have appealed to me more if it wasn't found footage. If you'd have just did it, it might have been better.
You've seen that formula done 1,000 times.
I mean, that's just but that's taking the stereotypical trope of the picked on kid turning. What if Columbine happened with superpowers? That's basically what it is. It's Brightburn, except Brightburn, that version of Clark was messed up already. And then every hero in that universe is evil. They're not heroes, they're villains in Brightburn. Because at the end of it, you see reports of a Batman, a Wonder Woman, an Aquaman, but they're all horrible.
They
which would be great because it would lead James Gunn to creating original heroes to counteract those.
Speaking of messed up superheroes, The Boys, I think, starts in January.
Yeah, they put out pictures or something of the girl that was on Walking Dead in costume.
Yes. Crimson
something.
Captain Crimson or Crimson Tide or
something. Yeah.
Can't wait for that. Stranger Things 4. They released all the episode names and then they said summer of 2022.
Dude, I don't know what the hell. Why is that taking so long?
I have no idea.
Unless there's a time, unless they're writing in a time skip, they've got to be.
So,
because those kids are way older now.
Because I watched season 2. Season 2 came out in what, 2018?
Yeah, it's been a couple of years.
Yeah. One of them's doing the Wonder Years.
One of them's in the new Ghostbusters.
Yes, which I have zero.
I don't know. Everything I've heard, people love that one. It feels like the originals.
I just hate when they just implement. I don't know.
It's but it is a legit continuation. It's literally Spangler's daughter's kids.
So did him and Janine fucking hook up?
I don't know. Janine's in it though. So I don't know if she.
Because the little girl.
I don't know if she look at. She looks.
The little girl looks like Janine.
Yeah, she looks like if Janine and Spangler would have had a kid.
Because I know they hinted at that in the cartoon.
But she's in the trailer and she says something about your dad wasn't whatever. So I don't know if you know, if that's what happened.
I just love the fact that they're bringing back
like all of them are in it.
all the fucking, like, even the, not just the ghost, but like Zool and
I mean, it's because it's literally supposed to be a gate. Like that's why he went there. Like that.
Yeah.
That mine's like a gateway to like Zool and all them.
and the kids accidentally release it.
Yeah.
If I get fucking Vigo, the Carpathian, I would love that. Just have
It would look.
he randomly has a giant fucking painting, but no, the painting got turned into 4 of them with the baby
Yeah.
after they slimed it to death, slimed the painting to death.
Yeah, it should. I think it's gonna be good. But yeah, I think that should be like we're about an hour on this. And there's really nothing. You know,
we had 30 minutes.
No. I
paused
hit it reset. Yeah, I mean, next week we can get back into the flow of getting into some more specifics. This was just more of a catch up episode. So
Yeah, because there was like tons of trailers.
Yeah, like next week I think we'll be a little more regimented. And put up some stuff. I still got to put up the interview with Tim.
Yeah.
I put up Robbie's. I got to put up the interview with Tim. Just work's been crazy lately because there's only 3 of us to do the job for the entire city. So
I got
it's been crazy.
I think now since I get off at like 3:00 or 2:00, I'm gonna try to. I'm not that far away from the 20 or the 12. I'm just after work
Catch something
and then go home afterwards.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it for this week. I'm Wayne. That was
Paul.
And we'll see you later.